The bottom line is oud, which is from the agar wood tree, is a very masculine note, but those fragrances that I have picked, that I have in my collections, are really some of the most sexiest and feminine oud you have. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oud Satin Mood. This is a channel where we talk about fragrances and art. So glad you're joining me on this beautiful early evening. Super hot, but we promised to be chatting from my garden. So this is one of those other chat. We want to talk about oud fragrances, and the reason why I want to talk about it is because I love feminine fragrances. But traditionally, feminine fragrance were associated with flower, fruits, vanilla, maybe musk. But by femininity, we're really talking about something that's more complex than that. And perfumers, one of the ways I find they try to convey feminine power, not just girlish femininity in the way of seeing femininity from a vulnerable side, but feminine power. They tend to use wood in fragrances that really are universal, but that also convey something of a feminine power, which means that embody both, if you want to have this form of classification, feminine and masculine side, that really is universal. When I started looking into perfume, and people are like, oh, you need to get oud. Everyone wants to talk about oud because oud is lending beastly mode to fragrance. So everyone is interested in oud. I think it's worked for some people, but for other people, it's not necessarily what they're trying to achieve. There's moment for that, good time for that, but most of the time, it's not. I want you to talk about some oud fragrances that I find feminine, from not real order, but maybe from lighter to maybe more impactful fragrance. Oud fragrance. When I started looking into oud, I was like, oh my god, what is the most approachable oud I can find? So my first oud fragrance was really Royal Oud by Creed. What is this week? It really was a delightful fragrance. It was citrusy, it was fresh, it was composed, it was beautiful. It can be a signature. You still don't want to put a lot. I don't think that anyone can get away with any oud fragrance and put a lot on it and have it really convey femininity. It's going to be too loud. It's not going to be composed enough, I think. But if you can ease up on the trigger, Royal Princess would definitely embody that princessy feel of oud. If you're talking about oud fragrance that oozes femininity, that oozes sexiness, but in a super classy way, I think that we would have to say Royal Princess Oud is the fragrance to go. The second fresh one that I thought was also really nice is by Byredo. So the Immortel one is a little bit more masculine, if you want to use that term. But this one, as you know, almost all Byredo fragrances have this very lean and minimalist approach. And same thing here, this one has this beautiful saffron. Almost feel a little bit stern and medicinal and tea-like quality to it. I think it's another oud fragrance that really oozes femininity and being composed and classy and nice. So that would be my second. Third house, besides Creed and Byredo, the third house that I have really found has taken oud and makes it very approachable, very universal, very feminine is MFK. This is Oud Silk Mood. I actually purchased it to tone down my MFK 540 Jasmine. So this is Oud Silk Mood. I actually can compare it with MFK Oud Satin Mood that was in my discovery set. So the Oud Satin Mood is an amber, so which means it's very sweet, it's very spicy, really amazing. When I had this Oud Satin Mood on by MFK, I felt like no one has any business wearing this if you're not going to the most elegant way that you possibly can. It's just outright not a everyday fragrance. It's a special occasion fragrance. This one is a little bit drier, approachable, greener, but still very elegant. And you can wear this one during the day, but I just find that those two by MFK are truly amazingly oud feminine fragrance. I've won the Jo Malone Oud and Bergamot, which is also like this summer because I had samples of it, and it's really fresh, it's really upbeat, and I think it's also universal. So another mention, and I have a sample of, is the Oud Palao by Dyptique, and I only have a sample of it, but I'll show pictures of it. So it's a rose oud. This rose oud is so bright, so fresh, so nice. It's really very feminine. There's another rose oud, and this one is Caput Mundi by Tiziana Terenzi. So like all Tiziana Terenzi fragrances, this one is going to be more on the impactful, a little bit with even bigger sillage. But it's one of the most feminine oud fragrances that I think by Tiziana Terenzi that oozes femininity. Toward the end, it tends to be, it picks up a lot on the rose. But if you don't apply a ton lot, it's still very, very approachable. It's still very, very beautiful. So these are my pick of oud fragrances that ooze femininity. Oud is typically a very masculine note, but if a skilled perfumer is able to work with it, high quality oud with certain notes like rose or fresh notes like bergamot and even vetiver, it can be very feminine as well. From one thing, if you like my content, please like and subscribe. Until next time, bye.